Everyone, it's half time and it's live. Liverpool go in against Spartak Moscow 1-1. You okay?
I'm fine, mate.
Groovy. Yeah.
Groovy.
What a week. I've become addicted to that word in the last month or so, and I've no idea why. Anyway, yes, Liverpool absolutely and utterly bossed that game of football, and yet we go 1-0 down.
We've been here before, Paul.
Yeah, it's mad because. Look, it's all Emre Can's fault, basically.
Yeah.
Now, of course, he doesn't give away the free kick. I've still got no idea whether it was a free kick because
never know.
Our Russian director, who's obviously sending out the footage, deemed to show a replay of Mo Salah being tackled rather
unfairly.
Rather than the incident that led to the free kick. No problem showing the free kick, of course. I think Karius should do better with that as well.
Yeah, I think he's got to, Paul. I think, you highlighted when we were watching the game that you, as a goalkeeper, you didn't like central free kicks because you don't know where to put yourself. But it's not. It's a 2 yards inside the post, maybe. I don't know why we talk.
What?
It's a metre inside the post.
Well, it's an 18-yard box.
It's an 18-yard
box. It's 2 yards.
I can't really comprehend yards.
I don't know what a
same
yard
way.
is. I've no idea how big a yard
Exactly.
is. I just know that there's 6 of them between me and the edge of the small box from the goal line. But no,
he should save the ball ultimately. Listen, he might see it late because it comes over the wall, but the wall's further out than you'd expect.
Yeah,
when a free kick's close.
I don't know what his decision is there. Look, we had this issue with him against West Ham last season as well. I think his positioning was poor for the free kick on that one as well. It's tough because if a free kick's largely central, if it's a free kick's one side or the other, you cover half the goal and the wall covers the other half. Whereas it's central, if you've got a good enough free kick taker, you're bending it over the wall anyway. You can put it. You can theoretically put it in either corner and you're fucked. I think logic dictates it's going to that side of the goal from the I'm right in saying it's from the right footer, and given how much whip it is. Now in normal time he hits it with a lot of pace, and it could just be that he just sees it late and it's past them before he can properly react. But if that's another foot further away, then I don't think he's got a chance with it. It just feels like if he'd just been a bit more, if he'd been on it, he might have got a hand to it.
Listen, let's not take anything away from Fernando because ultimately he's hit the target. It's probably 35 yards out, something like that. It was a long way out. He's hit the ball really well. Karius might have seen it late. I still think Karius should have got there, but sometimes you can't tell because he does hit it with such power.
Yeah.
The problem is, for Liverpool, we shouldn't have been in that situation in the first instance, should we?
Yeah.
I don't know whether Phil Coutinho gives the foul away, but Emre Can does really well to win the ball back against 2 players, and then he's committed to keeping the ball because he's done so well in those 2 challenges. If it was just one, he maybe would have put it out of play or something. Yeah. He doesn't know where he's passing to. Yeah. He ends up passing it with, I think it's his left boot back towards and it goes to their player and it breaks down from there. Listen, let's not take anything away from Liverpool's performance so far. We've done really well in a really difficult atmosphere there.
Yeah.
Their crowd's incredibly loud. We got our football started early and we managed to pop little passes off. So we've seen Salah get in behind, we've seen Mane.
Yeah.
We've had a goal disallowed for offside.
Yeah.
And we worked the goal really well. Brilliant 1-2 to get that goal.
This is a team that, and they've been very clear in this in commentary as well, setting up tactically, really good tactical performance from them. I know you expected to dominate possession against a team that sits deep, but given that our problem, our problem is defending, of course, but Liverpool's real problem last season and for has not been being able to concede at the back. It's about not breaking down resilient teams. We've looked capable of breaking this team down quite easily, and it's a bit unlucky. Henderson Mane's offside for the one when we break on the counter attack, and the one that drops out of nowhere to Firmino from a great Henderson ball again. We've been in behind them a couple of times. We could quite easily. I feel good. I feel happy.
I still fancy us to go on and win this game of football. I still think there's 2 more goals at least if we can continue to play that way. And the reason is, Paul, it's Salah, it's Mane, it's Firmino, it's Coutinho. It's the first time we've got to see that this season. Yeah. And the fact is, they've not missed a beat. Each one of them is performing. Yeah. Roberto Firmino's creating the space. Mane's got his full back on toast. Salah's managed to get in the game as well. And you got Phil Coutinho dropping deep, picking the ball up, looking to play those through balls. and it just looks like this is the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, we look splendid, absolutely splendid. The only concern is that, because we know we've still got that, soft underbelly or whatever, is that we need to go and get that other goal. And I get, if we can go out and go 15 minutes and try and get a goal, or hey, 2, and then shut up. I don't like us pressing and, I think with substitutions, I think we could keep this up for 90 minutes, but I'd like us to have this. I'd like us to get to a point to go, great, that'll do us nicely, because I think that's where we've fallen foul in the last couple of Liverpool.
If you want to go far in this competition, you have to learn to do that. That's what you do when you win European Cups and stuff. And we're a team of pedigree. We know that we can do that. This Liverpool side hasn't shown me that, but right now, start of the game, the way that we went 1 goal behind, we should be proud of the performance that's been put in. They haven't really caused us too many problems. Defensively, we've been okay with them. Offensively, we've absolutely smashed off the park. We're dominating the midfield battle. We're moving the ball around well. We're not just passing it side to side for no reason. We're bringing the ball forward when we need to. We are the much happier side going into half-time right now.
Agreed. I think the only thing I'd like to see is probably Emre Can withdrawn in a reasonable amount of time. I think he's having a poor game, and he's on the yellow card as well. I think get Gini Wijnaldum onto the pitch.
Absolutely.
And I think we'd run a lot more smoothly for that. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. We're going to get back over to the game though. I've got a brewing. Do you want to do a comment or two before we go?
Yes. Dylan Thomas Fox says, take Chan off, please. Panos says, Chan and Bobby looked rusty.
He's been getting quite a lot of stick in the comments.
Really?
Yeah,
Bobby's
been saying he's been playing really bad. His touch has been bad, saying he's anonymous. I disagree, to be honest.
Yeah,
there was a couple of chances, but
there was one thing where he had a heavy touch, I thought. But Bobby Firmino's best work, and listen, you're watching the game just as me, just as much as we are. But have a look at the space that he creates for the other players, because Bobby Firmino doesn't do all of his work with the ball at his feet, and I think once you can see that, you'll see why he is such a great leader in this team.
Is that Sadio Mane chance where he pulls out to the left wing, picks the ball up, plays Mane in, and Mane gets a shot off. I think it's a shot off. Anyway, you see what he does there. I don't think he's been great. I think and I think we could go up a gear as well. I think we could do with more from Salah. I think Mane's been a danger, and I can only see him becoming more of a danger. And again, Phil Coutinho picking his moments, but being able to play that little give and go, getting in behind defences as well. That's how we're going to cause problems for these teams. Him picking passes, but also being a fourth man in attack. So yeah, look forward to seeing more of that in the second half. Drop a like on the video if you would be so kind. Thoughts on how it's going so far. Thoughts about what you think the score prediction's likely to be. And if you want to list your subs in order of how you think Liverpool should do it and what times you'd like to see those subs made, why not? Comments below. Subscribe to the channel. By all means, if you haven't done so already, do it. We're flying towards 200,000. Let's make it a thing. And yeah, we'll be back post-match with more live stuff, more of your reactions, more of our reactions. Hopefully,
more goals for Liverpool.
More goals for Liverpool and 3 points in the Champions League bag. Cheers, everyone. Ta-ra.